Hi, honey.
Hey.
Hi.
I didn't know. Well, definitely wanted to share on the success panel. So I didn't write anything, but
It's
I'm
okay.
just going to have it come out.
That's great. I'm so excited to have you share. Is this your first time sharing on the success panel?
I shared like a couple years ago, but I don't think
Right. It
I've
was before you did BizCraft, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay. This is good.
I know. And I shared a BFI. So
Right.
so as you guys know, I'm a employee of the Little Volcano, and I started in July 2020. But I really feel like the process of this awakening that really got solidified in the Little Volcano started when my dad went in the hospital. He got a quadruple bypass surgery, and we found out that he has stage 3 lung cancer. So yeah, that was a huge awakening for me, and I really realized how toxic my life had become. Big COVID happened, so the toxic job I was working for furloughed me, and I knew, I was like, I can't go back there. Even if they asked me or whatever, like, I'm just not going back. And I didn't. And then it was only a couple months later that I was looking on Indeed, and I saw this job description for the Little Volcano, and I was like, oh my God, like, who are these people? They said co-create, like everything Abraham Hicks. And I was like, this can't be real. But then Lauren and I met up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I knew when I saw the job description, I was like, I have this, like these are my people. So I wrote like a really amazing cover letter. I feel like it just flew out of me.
Yes, you did.
And then Lauren contacted me just like a couple days after that. And then it was kind of all history. Like me, Kit, Rosie, and Lauren had an amazing first interview. So there was just amazing kindredness. I could definitely say the Little Volcano has been one of the most amazing things I've manifested so far since that awakening, because I think it took me about 6 months knowing that I wanted to do BizCraft. So it was like January 2021 where I was like, I really want to do this. But I was so unconscious, like living very unconsciously. I really didn't know how to process my emotions. I didn't know what was going on inside me. So it took me another 3 months for me to be confronted by Queenie when we were doing something, like filming something for the Little Volcano, and she basically enrolled me. And
gotta love Queenie.
She was like, why not? Why can't you have both? I was so afraid of stepping into my power. I was so afraid of doing something for me. I was just very codependent. So I decided to do it. And really, I mean, on preparing for BizCraft and starting BizCraft, so much has changed for me. And I would say, I mean, a lot of things manifested. Like, I have this amazing apartment that manifested actually right away after the first GYST. A lot of outside things manifested, but it was really the awakening part within me, which is harder to describe, but really it was learning what was going on. Like, so much of my inner world was unconscious. I was just being triggered, or I was reacting from old wounds that I've never looked at. And really, I feel like BizCraft awakened me now. Now I'm like, okay, I know what's going on inside me. I know when I get triggered that it's a gift. I'm so sturdy within myself, and I love myself so unapologetically. It's just, yeah, like, yeah, and it brings me to tears that, like, how grateful I am for this work, and that I get to support it, and I get to hang out with Kit and Rosie on a personal level and see their genius and true real life, because I'm just so eternally grateful for what I'm living. And even at BFI, Claire Nugent said, she was like, it's only the beginning, like it's only the beginning, and it's true. BizCraft is only the beginning. Like you awaken and then your life begins. At least mine did. So I can't, there's so many other things about like how I learned not that I was codependent and how to learn to process my emotions and actually be present with myself. But I think the unapologetic self-love and learning to listen to my own guidance, that's what this program is really about. Like they teach you to come home to you. Like it's not about them teaching you about, you know, like copying them. It's about you being you. And that's what really they're teaching you to do. And it's priceless. So. Thank you.
Oh, Amy. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing that.
You're welcome.
Guys, it's really especially magical and special to hear that from Amy because, you know, when you run a company and you have people that work for you, and then they love the work that you're providing so much that they sign up and do your program, like, and pay for it. I mean, that's amazing, right? That's such amazing confirmation. But then even after that, you know, it's been almost 3 years now. And even after Amy did her program over the last year, she was actually there for us during some of the most difficult personal moments of our lives. Over the last year and a few months, she was a witness to all of that. You know, she lives down the street. She's there behind the scenes for every single event we do. And she knows everything that's going on. And it hasn't been easy for Amy. It hasn't been easy for us either, but you know, there were definitely some moments where where Kit and I had to have a bit of a wake-up call that Amy helped to provide because of the communication tools that she learned in the program. And she was able to come to us and be like, look, I know you guys are going through a lot and I need this stuff from you. You know, and so I feel like that also, you guys don't see a lot of this stuff that's happening. You don't see it from the outside of the events and things like that, but behind the scenes, in the deep inner workings of the volcano, the work is happening on those levels as well. And I'm so grateful for you, Amy, for sticking in there with us and supporting us through all the ups and downs that we've had as a business over the last 3 years, because you have no idea how much you mean to us. Like, I'm so grateful for you. We couldn't do this without you. And thank you for just being so constant and so supportive through all of it. And like you said, even all the stuff is going on with your dad as well. You have personal stuff too. We all do, right? But I am so grateful that you have the tools and that I have gotten to see you like blossom in this love for yourself and for your boundaries. And we've all gotten to flow with that. So it's just been such a beautiful journey, and I love you so much.
I love you too.